Hello, my darlings. My name is Victoria. This is Veritas Tarot. Pisces, I'm going to do your love reading today. Love, obviously, for another, for the person you're thinking about, but also, most importantly, for yourself. This reading is for those that most need to hear it. My readings are timeless. So obviously, although they have time date stamps on them, they are timeless. They are for whenever they resonate with you. You've been guided to click on the reading. If it does resonate, I will be so grateful if you would comment, like, share, subscribe. And I want to take this opportunity again of thanking everybody who has been commenting and sending such lovely messages, and for all your likes and subs as well. If the reading doesn't resonate, it simply means it was not for you at this time. There's one of my little doggies in the background, and I've got my puppy down on the floor and my other one's floating around too. So excuse the noise, the interruptions, and I'm asking them all to be very good. And in fact, my puppy's now playing with something down here, so she needs to stop doing that because it's my wires. Nut, come and say hello for a second. Come here. Where are you? What's your head? What's your head? Come here. So this is Naughty Nut, who we are going to, yes, we're going to be good. You're going to be good for me for the reading? Okay. So Pisces, let's move ahead with your reading. Let's pop her down. And I'm hoping to do a wisdom in the nutshell later, but it doesn't work every day because, as you can see, she has to be in her right energy space to do it, don't you, darling? Okay, sweetie, you go down. Okay, there we are. Off you go and play. All right, so Pisces, let's move ahead with your reading, my darling. I'm going to start with the very first card they've left behind because this is what Spirit does for me. You've got the Awakening card. This is the Judgment card. So, inner calling, second chance. This is a pivotal moment for you, my darling. Whatever this choice is that you're making in love, it's a pivotal moment. You can take one direction or another. I think you have released a lot of pain body, ego-based thoughts on this journey that you've been doing, and you're coming into the essence, the beauty of who you are. You're coming to a space where you know what you deserve in a relationship as well. What does it say on the front of the card? Renewal and enlightenment. So coming into that space, you're not reacting so much to things anymore. Those reactions that we do based on the information that's cycling round and round and round in our head, you're actually coming into a space of renewal, and you're really beginning to see the big picture, which is just beautiful. It's like a sort of, you're finding a new path, a new way of doing things, releasing things that no longer serve you as well. You've shed, as I said, old ways of thinking, literally like the feathers shedding from the peacock. You shed old ways of thinking, and you've got this vision now, to see ahead. You've got this vision to see ahead, and you're actually excited by the vision. You're enjoying the vision, which means you're in the moment, which means that that's going to come in for you because you're not holding on to any attachments about it. But it's really been a time of inner development for you. Thank you, Spirit. So 7 of Cups has come out as well. You are confused about where you are right now in this relationship, because the 7 of Cups is one of lots of options, lots of choices as well for you. Sorry, I just want to check my lighting things. All good. So let me show you this 7 of Cups here. And it says here, choice and ambitions. So I'm feeling that you want this relationship to go a certain way. And there's a little bit confusing why it might not necessarily be doing what you want it to do. So I want you to remind yourself about this judgment, these aha moments that you're having. That, we think we're going to be at peace and happy when certain things happen for us. But the beautiful thing about releasing those old ways of thinking is when we come, we think that our ego says that to ourselves, but actually when what Spirit is doing is saying, no, when you can come into peace within yourself, in whatever situation you're in, that's when everything falls into place for you. So the 7 of Cups with the lobster, it's a little bit uncomfortable for you at this time that things may not be happening the way you want them to happen, or there's lots of different options and choices for you in love too. So you could be at a crossroad of those choices and you're not quite sure what way to move forward at this time. So let's see what else. It is a transformational time for you because, of course, change is amazing. Change is fantastic. Change is for that evolution for us. Change is a gift from God. It's a God gift of divinity. So let's move forward and see what else wants to come out for you. Thank you. In relation to love, Pisces. Well, that wants to fly out. I'm sorry, she's playing with her toys. You've got another major arcana here, justice, truth and clarity. This time for you, in whatever relationship this is a chance, an opportunity for you to find that inner truth, to find that clarity, to move forward on that path. Sometimes we have to be slapped around the face with the truth in order to see the real picture. So I don't know if that's happening for you right now, but it allows us to put things into a different perspective. Thank you for Pisces. Thank you. What else do you want to have coming out? Those too many cards came out, but I saw the King of Swords and the Ten of Swords. Thank you for Pisces. Two of Cups. So there is definitely a connection here with somebody with the Two of Cups that is, I believe, different to what you've experienced before. And that's because you've gone through a transformational time. That's because you brought in a cause to happen and manifested in a relationship that's very different to what you may have got excited about before, may have enthralled you, may have made you feel, God, this is really exciting. This is, it's maybe you've been out with a lot of people who kind of made you work very hard for relationships. But that was part of the appeal. And now you've been given a relationship that is very different, very peaceful, very quiet. And you're thinking, is this what my soul desires? This is lovely, but is this a bit dull because that's not the type of relationship I've had before? But you need to ask yourself the question, does it bring you joy? Does it bring you peace? Is there a connectivity there that was the experiences you had before, the old you, the conditioned way of thinking that you had to have somebody in your life that made you work very hard to show you attention, and now you've brought in somebody who's just being, who's just there for you? Is this the dilemma that's facing you, my darling? Because this soulmate card, doves mate for life, and it says here union and harmony. So this is a chance for you to create an incredibly deep bond with somebody, and they're very in tune with who you are as well. Thank you, Spirit. It's also because you've got this transformation card, this judgment card, that you've really begun to honor yourself, respect yourself, love yourself. And all of those things, when you do that for yourself, you then see the ripple effect on relationships around you. Because how can you ask for love and respect from another when you don't show yourself that? And because you've been doing that, you've attracted into your life, or if this has not happened yet, but I feel it has because you've got the confusion card, the Seven of Cups. You've attracted in what you deserve. You've attracted in what you've been yearning for, your soul's been yearning for as well. Okay, so let's see what else for Pisces for love. Thank you, Spirit. Six of Cups, Otter, another beautiful soulmate card. This relationship, my darling, is come in for you because this is an energetic vibration with you. This is a soul contract with somebody who's going to move in the same direction as you, with the same values, the same intentions, the same care. Otters, first and foremost, I want to tell you about otters. They if they didn't do self-care, they wouldn't survive. So that's a big message for you. Within this relationship that you have right now, there is a need for you both to focus on your own wishes, your own desires. So you want for them what they want for themselves, and they want for you what you want for yourself. And that is a beautiful, non-attached relationship. It is not a codependent relationship. You are both focused on the future here. You're both It's that need to go with the flow, to allow things to happen how they're meant to happen. 2, and sea otters hold hands in the wild. Remember about connections with each other, and if ever you're finding yourself in a place where you may be in conflict with them, hold hands with them, because when you hold hands with somebody, just like sea otters do, you can't let go of that connection. You cannot actually have an argument if you're holding hands with somebody. Have you noticed? You pull your hands away. So remind yourself to always don't let this go through fear of losing the connection. And by that I mean, don't try and control this. You don't need to control this. This soulmate has been given into your life at exactly the right time for you. Sentiment and joy. And continue to focus on what you are visualizing for this relationship, what you are visualizing for yourself, and how you're going to feel in that. And if you can, and I think I said this at the beginning of the reading, but if you are, whatever you're experiencing with joy through visualization, and if that's enough, then it continues to come in for you. It's when we hold on to an attachment to something, that's when it stays away. So let's have a look what else. I don't want to give you another card. 8 of Cups. So you have walked away from things in your past. You've been on a renewal. This transformation, this. You've stopped reacting to things. You've stopped cycles of behavior. You've learned and let go of emotional scars and baggage. That's why you've attracted in this type of soulmate, one who is mirroring you, one who's done their own inner work as well. You're renewed. You're doing a renewal. We are created to create. We can recreate ourselves in any given moment. And you have created yourself. You have chosen to be this way. And you've been on a quest. And now your knight, if you want to call it, has come in, but he's not here to save you, or she's not here to save you. She's here because you have manifested them and because you deserve it. And you don't need saving because you've done that work yourself. That's what's so beautiful. And the starfish, the star, it's like the star card talks about inner healing. You've done that, my darling. And you've allowed yourself to be immersed in your emotions, and you've looked at things, and you haven't run away from things, and you haven't repeated things, and you haven't transferred them onto somebody else because that makes you feel better. You have literally gone through a regeneration, a renewal. And I really feel like you've been confident in terms of what you wish for and what you're deserving. I think it's almost taken you a little bit by surprise about who's come in. So thank you, Spirit. What else do you want to say? Ace of Cups. An ace, a gift from the divine, change, a gift of divinity, God. This is a divinely timed gift from God, this Ace of Cups. Again, this is the sea turtle, because you have gone through so much renewal yourself, and you have really shown, you've come to get to know yourself, which we have a tendency to do when we lose ourselves in relationships. And because you've come to mate with your own soul almost, then your soulmate has come in. You feel complete within yourself, which is so beautiful. And the sea turtle is all about self-love. It's all about the gift of love. And the sea turtle again swims at that natural pace. She swims at that natural pace, and it's a pace that is right for her. And that's a very important message for you. Keep trusting in your inner vision, my darling. Let's just see what else Spirit wants to say from these other cards. I'm just going to use my Light Seers Tarot for you, my darling. Thank you. Who is come in for Pisces? Thank you, Spirit. I wanted to come out. Wow, two kings. So do you have choices? Do you have choices, my darling, with your 7 of Cups, between the King of Wands and the King of Swords. The King of Wands or the King of Swords. So the King of Wands knows what they want. They're very passionate. They're very focused on you. They're very intent. They have the lion there. And it's the male lion. So they could be a family man, but equally they could be somebody who likes to take a step back and remain observant and very protective, but doesn't necessarily say too much, but occasionally gives a little roar of whatever, when, you know, like a lion does with his family. So the King of Wands knows what they want, very passionate about it. Or the King of Swords, somebody who has the perception of seeing the inner truth, somebody who's gone through the dark to get there, somebody who has almost a razor-like instinct and observes things, somebody who has a huge amount of wisdom that they've gained on their journey. There is something quite secretive about them, but in a very lovely way. The raven represents the master, the keeper of secrets, and they've reached that mountaintop. You know, that's because they've done a journey. Look at the owl there of the wisdom. They're very spiritually connected. They're more soul-led than, although they're the King of Swords, they're more soul-led than mind-led. So they rely on that insight that they have. Pretty relaxed, bit of an open book to some degree, but they do have the ability to cut through the chase and see things for what they are. So you have a choice, the King of Wands or the King of Swords. And at the bottom of the deck, the Sun card has come out for you, that's sitting there, vitality and joy. So this talks to me about the inner growth and healing that you have done. The Sun card talks about great happiness as well. Now, also with the hummingbird on here, I have a feeling that one of them is somebody from your past, because the hummingbird represents, you know, kind of fond memories of the past. The hummingbird hovers and can go backwards and forwards. So maybe this is somebody from your past. One of these people is somebody from your past that is come back in. So let's have a look just a little bit more for Pisces, please. Thank you, Spirit. King of Wands, King of Wands, King of Swords. Thank you, Spirit. And now you've got the King of Pentacles, 3 kings. Interesting. And you've got the King of Wands again at the bottom of the deck. So there is a fear attached to this King of Wands about movement forward. Although they feel a great deal, there is that sort of fear attached to them. This is because of the horse here. They're very charismatic as well, and persevering too, let's say that. King of Crystals, this is you, okay? King of Pentacles. You have the feminine side of you, that divine feminine side of you, that intuitive, empathic side. Sorry, she's now got my slipper. Sorry about the noise. And that is leading the way. Allow it to lead the way. But you've also now got this King of Pentacles, okay? And it says here, courage and commitment, okay? Now, this is the tiger. So the tiger stands back, lives alone, solitude, stands back and observes. What Spirit is saying to me is start to make choices for yourself that are right for you, not for anybody else. They have to be right for you. They have to feel right for you, and make them from a basis of not rushing into anything. You've manifested these people into your life. So now stand back and observe, why have I manifested them in? What are they coming in to teach me something? Is there red flags attached to any of them? Have I manifested them in because it feels I deserve? Ask yourself those questions. You are very charismatic. You don't need to rush this. There is no rush of this decision with this King of Pentacles. It's almost like, you know, everything that you do is magical. Enjoy at this time some solitude. and let the answers come through for you. Thank you, Spirit. What else do we want to say about the King of Wands and the King of Swords? Thank you. Strength. The Strength card. So this is very interesting. You're looking to make a change, okay? You're looking to make a change. And this is you kind of, the Strength card represents your spirituality. It represents your drive forward as well. So for me, this is saying, if you're looking to make a change, then don't be surprised by who's come in for you. So is this a renewal or a reaction? The relationships that have come in. Anything else, Spirit? Actually, do you know what? I'm going to use my vice versa tarot. Thank you, Spirit. The chewed up Tower card that Nuts had to go at. So what this is saying is, with the Tower moment, you know, sometimes we have divine intervention in our life. Things have to stop in order for other things to come in. Please excuse me for 1 second, just as they're woofing away as the Tower card comes. Hello for a second. So sometimes the Tower card comes in because we have to create a new foundation for ourselves. And so we have divine intervention where Spirit comes in and takes away what no longer serves us in order for us to go through a sort of renewal, a change. Sometimes it happens when we least expect it, and it can be painful, it can be very upsetting. Other times we create it ourselves. We literally dismantle our life in order for things to come in. And that's what I'm feeling for you now, that you have caused this change to happen quite consciously as well. What do you think, Nat? You're being very quiet and very good. So let me just see what else. Nat, do you want to pick a card for them? Should we pick one of these cards? Which one do you want to pick? That one. This one. Okay. So you've got, she will just show you. That's it. The Hangman. She's not really allowed to. What's happened to your ear? There we go. You got the Hangman has appeared here. So this is a time for you to pause, to reflect. There is no rush on this journey, my darling. Nobody's going to disappear or go away. You don't have to make a decision about this now. When we are in a dichotomy, when we're in a place of, what is the word, Spirit? Thank you. You know, we can't make our minds up about something. It's because it's not the right time to make up our minds about it. Look, she's now sucking my fingers. It's because it's not the right time to make our minds up about it. When we're procrastinating, that's the word. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, I'm so sorry if I kept you up. So it is that pause time. So take time out, look at things from a different perspective, look at them from a soul space, look at them of why has your soul attracted both of these people into your life? What is it that would bring you great happiness? Off you go, darling. And go from there. Go from there, and there's no rush with this at all. I'm going to pull one last card for you from my other kin tarot. Thank you for the patience you have with all the doggies here. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, Two of Pentacles and Five of Cups has come out for you. Two of Pentacles, making a decision when you're feeling overwhelmed is not going to allow you to make the decision that you're seeing from a clear perspective. So just stop trying to make a decision at this time. Okay, it's important. Just pause and just say, thank you, God, thank you, universe, for giving me the right answer at the right time. In the meantime, I'm going to focus on what brings me joy right now and what I'm happy to do. No pressure, darling. There should not be any pressure on you in terms of this decision that you're making at this time, because I'm feeling with the Five of Cups, there's kind of a weight on you. And what's happening is the more you're focusing on what you think you should be doing for others, what you should have said or shouldn't have said, all of those things, you're pausing this journey. There's the Two of Cups there as well. You're pausing the journey there. Thank you, Spirit. One last message, please. Thank you. This is my other kin. Thank you. For Pisces, one last message for Pisces. Thank you very much. 7 of Pentacles. There is no need to worry, darling. This is the 7 of Pentacles. The Pentacles are your manifestations, the Pentacles of what you're bringing in for yourself. Be happy with where you are now. Try not to talk too much about what your worries are right now. Just focus on your joys. One of our greatest addictions is talking about things that worry us the whole time. And what that does is where attention goes, energy flows. Focus on what you love to do, what you love to think. Catch your thoughts. Remember what you're thinking, saying, and doing now, you're placing into your future. The 7 of Pentacles is talking about you in a place of gratitude now for everything you have now, and watching where you are now, my darling. Did you manifest this? Did you wish this however long ago? You're living what you manifested before. Have a think about that and trust that everything comes in for you in divine timing. Okay, my darling, I hope that helped with whatever decision you're looking to make right now. And if you're not meditating, meditate. Imagine the 2 of Pentacles, like the traditional tarot, is somebody who's standing there trying to balance these pentacles. And in the background is a ship. And there is this rough seas. When you are confused and you're not sure in which way to turn, it may not be the right time to make that decision. When you are calm and the seas are calm, representing your emotions, then the ship can come in. The answers can come in towards you. So do this at the time that's right for you, my darling. Okay, and that takes us back, I believe, to the Ace of Cups, which is the Ace of Shells. And I just, where is it? There. Do it at the right pace for you. Make this decision about the choice you're wishing to make from a place of love for yourself and respect for yourself, and do what's right for you. All right, my darling, take care. Lots of love. Bye-bye.